All right. Hopefully this doesn't start a controversy, but how many people remember this movie from 2005, The Ringer? What are your thoughts on it? Did you watch it then? Have you seen it now? And what do you think about it? And I asked this question because I have an opinion on this that I don't know how it's going to be met, and I'm hoping it doesn't piss off a lot of people, but it is the internet, so you never know. So let me make myself a little bit larger here so you guys can see me. So in 2005, a movie called The Ringer came out with Johnny Knoxville, where the premise is essentially this. Johnny Knoxville and his uncle, I think it is, they need money, and in addition to that, they need money for different reasons. The uncle's kind of a scam artist. Johnny Knoxville has an immigrant mowing his lawn. The immigrant loses his fingers, and so Johnny Knoxville's trying to get the money to get the fingers reattached. That's the base premise of it. To do that, they're going to get Johnny Knoxville into the Special Olympics because not Rip Van Winkle, sorry, I forget the actor's name, but the uncle thinks that Johnny Knoxville's dumb enough that he could participate, which is kind of bad to begin with. And so the movie goes on, and he gets in with the kids that have Down syndrome, and he actually becomes friends with them. Now, I know that premise is short. Please go watch the movie. I urge you to, and then you tell me what you think is wrong with it. I think it's fine, and I say that because I think that it did great with the actors that were in there. It gave a lot of these actors a chance to shine. My favorite scene is the ice cream scene, the post ice cream scene where they're coming back to where they stay. You guys should definitely watch it, but I love it. It was one of the best lines in the movie, and I think it's great. For me, this movie belongs up there with Role Models. I think it has a genuinely good message wrapped around some things that happen. You know, it's a comedy movie, so it's going to have things that aren't true to life necessarily, but it does have things that are very, very good in it. He does befriend them. They find out early on. It shows that they're not dumb, that they understand that he's a fake, and they call him out on it. And I think they did that in such a clever and great way, and then he befriends them, and even after things kind of go sideways for Johnny Knoxville's character, he's still there to support them. He's still there to help them, and yes, rightly so in the movie, people kind of shun him. The other adults that are helping the kids with disabilities, they shun him. But I think that this movie provided a great pathway for these actors to show that they're just people. They're just people that can act and play a great part in a comedy, not something serious, not a drama. And those are great too, but I think we make people do too much serious stuff and we don't let them have a good time. So I think it's a great role. I'm hoping it's one of those things that Johnny Knoxville's like, I never want to remember that, or they're trying to hide it or anything. I don't think it should be. I think this movie's still great. I'm sure some of the jokes may not have aged well. I need to watch it again here. I do remember a lot about this movie, but from what I can remember, I don't think it's that bad. Granted, it was back in '05, and we're almost 10 years away from, or sorry, almost what do we now, 24 out? So we're some time away from that. But I think it still holds up pretty good. What are your thoughts? If you're a person who might, be working with special needs people, do you find this offensive? Do you think it's funny? Who would you have watch this? Do you think it's something worth keeping around, or do we think it's just horrible at this point? I'm just trying to get a feel for what people think at this point and why. The important portion is the why too. So I urge you to watch it. If you're going to leave comments and you haven't watched it, please keep in mind I'm not going to take us too seriously. I want people who are watching it who maybe haven't watched it, or people who have and go, I hate it because of this. And then we can explore that. But let me know what you think, guys.